Minor Adventures with Topher Grace.
Topher, we're back for another episode. Tony Hale, who I love. I just adore this guy so much.
Me too. I worked with him a while ago, and there are people who seem nice to people outside of Hollywood, but people inside Hollywood, they kind of know this person's a jerk. And it's so rare that someone seems as nice as Tony does and then is even nicer in real life. We had so much fun on this episode.
And guys, last week we asked you to leave reviews on Apple Podcasts and rate us. And thank you so much for doing that, because now we're getting ideas for new adventures that we can go on. And that's a lot of fun. So please continue to rate and review us.
Yeah, we want to hear from you guys what you want us to do. So
we'd love that. Thank you. And
let's get
to the episode.
Sorry, you were saying I look jacked?
Topher, we can't be talking about how jacked you look this entire time. However, I will say...
Sorry, just in the elevator, I
will say you
said something to the effect of...
You do look like you're in shape, and I am proud of my dad bod.
No, dude, you're doing great. You know what's funny? You do look different than you do on TV.
It's because I have a beard. It has nothing to do with my physique. But thank you. You're kind.
All right, Tony, you are... probably the nicest person I've met in Hollywood.
Oh my god!
Which is kind of a backhanded compliment, I guess, but it is true, right?
It's me and a lighting guy from like Big Bang Theory.
But everyone knows this, right? I mean, you know it at this point.
I don't. That's very nice to say. How do I respond to that?
Well, I wouldn't even know what a nice person would say.
I think you're incredibly kind, and when I've seen you in Grounded, and we've had very deep conversations, actually.
But I've seen you can't even say that I'm just straight up nice. No. I'm a little bit prickly. Right?
I'm saying you are. You're kind because you're all that. You're nice. Kind is the same thing as nice. Am I wrong here?
No, I think you are a kind person, but I think on top of it, you're very nice. Like,
oh, well, that's nice to say. Thank you for saying
everyone
that.
who works with you feels this way. But by the way, there's all these little secrets about Hollywood. I guess everyone I meet always wants to know that's outside of Hollywood wants to know who inside of Hollywood is
like an ass.
Yeah, it's funny. It's always usually the opposite of what someone is. You know, you meet someone who plays bad guys.
Yeah,
the nicest person.
Sure.
But I mean, it's rare actually that niceness goes with success, right? Maybe there's something about it that makes it harder to have success.
My thing is, I would hope. I mean, because you kind of look at. I think we each ask ourselves, what is success? Is success me just kind of getting more and more stuff, or is success me being kind and treating people with respect?
Oh, I definitely meant the former. Yeah. I didn't even know the latter was a possibility or could be qualified like that.
Yeah. So, yeah.
The money.
It's the money.
And that the success of what you get is marked by how much money they pay you to do it.
That reminded me of something my wife said that made me laugh really hard, because I remember a long time ago I was offered this role that was really dark, and he was like, it was very heavy, and I think he was like even a pedophile or something really, really awful. And I went up to my wife and I was like, I don't know if I can walk through this, if I can do this. And her first response was, how much?
That's great.
That's all she cared about.
And it wasn't enough, so you didn't have to play it.
And it wasn't enough, so we didn't do it.
Yeah, I had a thing playing David Duke in this movie that I was like...
which I've seen, and it was very good.
Thank you.
And
but
this podcast is going to be about you being jacked up and black.
And yeah, I'm basically ripped, playing like Nazis, basically. Like,
I know, I was going to ask you how it was to be around that much Ku Klux Klan paraphernalia all the time, because it's very disturbing.
I always wondered when I saw like a movie that took place in Nazi Germany, or like Django, and people are using that kind of language.
Yeah.
And it turned out, I mean, have you ever done anything like that?
No.
Well, not on screen, right?
Because I'm a nice person. No, but I would think that would have been, because watching it is so disturbing.
No, there's no secret to it. Like, I thought there was some kind of class or some kind of exercise you did that like got everyone comfortable with it, and it is truly just awkward and terrible. It's just, you know, it's kind of like a sex scene in that, you know what I mean? Like,
I've never had to do that.
You really haven't?
No, I'm a quirky sidekick. I play emasculated quirky sidekicks. We don't have to do that. We don't have to have. We don't have to
my
take
point,
our shirt off.
The reason I brought up Black Klansman is because I think like you do have a certain amount of, like, I had some of this from 70s Show, where you have a certain amount of chips are on like he's a good guy, and then when you kind of betray the audience's or belief in that, it has like a really interesting, like that's what I felt the first time I saw it. Is people were like, well, this doesn't seem like this guy. Have you ever thought of doing something like that? I mean, let's say they paid you millions of dollars, so your wife was okay with it.
I mean, it's the kind of thing like I immediately thought about Primal Fear, Edward Norton and Primal Fear when he did that turn, which was so fantastic. But it's so individual. Like it's hard to say I will do, I won't do, because it's so based on. Because you also don't want to walk through something if you have in your gut that's like, oh, this is just not for me, because then it's just a miserable experience.
I wouldn't be able to explain this to younger me, but it's just so project to project.
It is just project to project.
What is your feeling about it? You can even go, whoa, this is Primal Fear. It is an amazing role. It's going to be a hit, and I don't have a take on it.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's wrong if you didn't do it, kind of.
Yeah.
By the way, you have no idea what we're going to do.
No, I have no idea what's about to happen.
Today, you both will be adventuring into the world of hypnosis.
Oh, okay.
With master hypnotist Kevin Stone. Look at Topher laughing his ass off right now.
So Tony's reaction was like, I actually have to leave.
Okay. I am so nervous that I'm going to just... You say I'm a nice guy, but I'm going to turn into a monster in hypnosis
Great.
or something.
I love this.
Just make sure we're recording, yeah. I have the opposite thing, Tony, which is I had a hypnotist
You'll turn into
once
a nice guy.
that I might actually be giving or empathetic. No, I had a guy come to my boarding school over a weekend, kind of have these people on stage, cluck like a chicken or take their shirt off or whatever. And I remember thinking, it doesn't seem real to me. It seems like these people want to be performing, and they're using they're really following his suggestion. And then afterwards, I questioned this hypnotist about it, and he said, well, it only works if you believe it, which I thought was insane.
Here's my thing. I'm terrified I'm going to throw out some deep, dark childhood trauma story.
If you don't remember it, we'll tell you that you said, like, someone molested you or something.
No worries.
We'll remember that part.
By the way, it'd be good to know.
Honestly, just grill him in the beginning about all of this. If you're skeptical, please tell him that, because
you're less skeptical about hypnotism?
I'm actually, I think, I'm not that skeptical. I'm fat. I love watching that stuff.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to be a participant.
I'm skeptical of not hypnotism, which I do believe has helped people. I'm skeptical of show hypnotism or whatever it's called, where people are like, I don't know, whatever, like diving into a pool of, whatever on the stage and pretending to bathe or something. Like,
I did see Howie Mandel get hypnotized on America's Got Talent, and he is he's a germ. He doesn't like germs. And he started shaking everybody's hand. And someone who is a massive germaphobe would not have done that. So I thought that was
not even
impressive.
for the whole bit.
I don't know, man. I don't think so.
What you got to know from Howie Mandel is what matters more.
What matters
and it's like, that's really interesting, is like entertaining people, like the audience being let down in the moment.
Sure.
Which is clearly something that, he doesn't want to do.
And then he leaves and just scrapes his skin off.
I'm going to go get her.
Stay with us. Our adventure continues in a few brief moments.
Minor Adventures is sponsored by Ring. Ring's mission is to make neighborhoods safer. You might already know about their smart video doorbells and cameras that protect millions of people everywhere. Ring helps you stay connected to your home anywhere in the world. So if there's a package delivery or a surprise visitor, you'll get an alert and be able to see, hear, and speak to them all from your phone. Now, Sim, your house is tricked out, right? You're living in...
Completely Ring. I mean, Ring is sponsoring my house. I swear to God. I have Ring cameras inside. I have Ring cameras outside. I have the Ring security system. I'm always on my app. I always feel secure. I use the talk function as well. I can see what's going on inside my house at all times through the app, and outside of my house as well when I'm inside. So I love it.
As a subscriber, you have a special offer on a Ring Starter Kit available right now. The kit includes a video doorbell and motion-activated spotlight cam, which is everything you need to start building a ring of security around your home. Go to ring.com/MA, as in Minor Adventures, ring.com/MA. That's ring.com/MA. Minor Adventures is also sponsored by Stamps.com. Stamps.com brings you all the amazing services of the U.S. Post Office right to your computer. Whether you're a small office sending invoices, an online seller shipping out products, or even a warehouse sending thousands of packages a day, Stamps.com can handle it all with ease.
Simply use your computer to print official U.S. postage 24/7 for any letter, any package, any class of mail, anywhere you want to send. Once your mail is ready, just hand it to your mail carrier or drop it in a mailbox. It's that simple.
Now, Sam, I know for a fact that you use this 247-365 here, right?
Yes, 247-365. I mean, we're all busy, Topher. Everyone's busy. Who has time to go to the post office? It makes my life and my staff's life very, very easy.
Right now, our listeners get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale without any long-term commitment. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the home page, and type MA, as in Minor Adventures. That's Stamps.com, enter MA.
And now, back to the adventure.
Everyone, this is Kevin Stone.
Hi, Kevin.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Kevin, how are you? Hey, Topher. Hey, pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Tony, good to
Nice
meet
to
you.
meet you.
Yeah.
This is so nice of you.
Kevin has, already, I'm curious, he has a drum kit, it looks like?
Yeah.
Nope. Inside of there is a hypno disc.
Oh, a hypnodisc.
This is what you see in the movies, television. This is what, is sensationalized, that this is how we do hypnosis. I can see the fear in Tony already.
Here
where
we
he's like,
fucking go, man.
Holy mackerel.
I feel the same way, man. It's like, see you when I wake up.
Yeah.
Oh my! This is like the feeling you get right before they give you the sleep thing before you
right
get.
before a colonoscopy, you're just out, and then you're up.
And he is also, it looks like a doctor's satchel.
Yeah, we got all kinds of surprises in there
Okay.
as well.
So there's instruments.
He's like, and sleep, and then we just go out.
When we wake up and our stomach is like cut open.
Yeah, exactly. He's actually a organ harvester / hypnotist. Hey, so tell us about yourself a little bit, and kind of, we both have never been hypnotized before.
Not that you know about.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, shit.
The moment we shook hands, that's when you basically went into hypnosis. It's
Wow,
really that
Father of Light.
So you're from LA?
Well, yeah, I'm Kevin Stone. I'm known as the Hollywood Hypnotist. I've been doing this for about 25 years now.
Okay.
Where I have a big clinic over in Beverly Hills where I treat all the major celebrities, major sports figures, for all kinds of reasons, issues in their lives. Whatever it is you think about, you can change with the applications of hypnosis. And so that's kind of how my reputation became what it is, and here I am.
When did you start studying it?
It was the 1990s.
Yeah, yeah.
Somewhere around there.
1900s, yes.
Yeah. Actually went to college for this.
Really?
There's the only accredited college in the entire world over in Tarzana.
Uh-huh.
And this was not my calling. This wasn't my path. But I decided to go back for some college credit because I was trying to work on my degrees. And I found this. Always had an interest in it as a kid.
Had you been hypnotized?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And I was on the other side of the fence, just like probably the listeners and probably both of you, where this is a natural resource that people really don't understand.
Yeah.
And this is why I come on programs like this to educate, uplift, and really educate people to have an understanding that this is a natural resource that we tap into, that you're able to harness the power and change your life, change whatever it is you think about in your life to become who you want to become.
Do you find that people put magicians and hypnotists in the same category?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. We not only that, but we're the dark arts. We're,
But just that kind of style of almost performance in a way.
well, yes, because there's two sides to me as well. I'm a comedy stage hypnotist where I do full performances, where we take people in hypnosis, and we do all of that stuff that you see on television on stage. And then there's a serious side where I'm board certified.
But is some of the show stuff different than, because I love that you said there are these two sides, because I'm sure that, look, don't take my word for it, this is just one person's belief, but I'm sure I believe in the if you're trying to quit smoking and you go to see someone, and
Right.
I get that thing. The show thing to me is interesting because I think it's trading on the fact that some of these people, if you say squawk like a chicken and then they do, the audience erupts in laughter, and it's this kind of agreement between the three. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
that they're kind of doing what the guy says.
Which is straight suggestibility, by the way, which is in effect hypnosis.
But could you, if you wanted to, could you make someone your bitch and make them bark like a dog?
What does a dog sound like?
Good one, man. You almost had me there.
What do you mean I almost had you? I don't have to have you. But
I almost started barking, and it's a good point.
But what type of dog and what kind of bark, right? So if I was to tell you Tony, just bark, what does that sound like?
Ruff, ruff.
Okay, there you go.
Guys, I've got so many other
Can we,
barking noises.
hang on. Sorry, man. I'm going to have to pause for a second. Can we take you back and we're going to try it again?
I have
Here's
a
what I want.
whole
Tony,
bank of barking
you
that I can
went
give you.
too obvious.
But I do want to expound a little bit, Topher, on the entertainment, because that always seems to fascinate people as well as it fascinated you all these years. And those are the same questions I get all the time, because people have these reservations, again, about what they are seeing on a stage show as opposed to what the applications of the medical side of it can do for them. And it's both of the same, actually, because the people who do get up are the ones who are really going to feel that full advantage of what is happening.
It was more that I was watching it and I thought that it was...
Set up.
Yeah, it was kind of manipulative. Like the punchlines seemed to be like if the person, you wanted to deliver the punchline for the guy.
Okay.
So it felt like he was
very
co-opting
expected.
these. Yeah, he was co-opting these people who were. I think he would have sent me down. I didn't even go up on the stage, but I think I would have been the people he's tapped and said, "Oh, you can go back down to the audience," because he would have said, "Oh, you're too much of a free thinker." Or whatever you know what I mean? Like you're thinking for yourself, and he had up there like probably the list of the schools like most like easy to convince people doing all this stuff for him, and everyone thought he was amazing.
Right.
I just thought it was, but I guess what you're saying right now is I kind of agree. If it's not as manipulative, then it's kind of like if they want to get up and do the thing.
Right.
I mean, we're all in trances all the time, I guess.
Matter of fact, as soon as I walked in the room, again, this is what the stage hypnotist is looking for as well. He's looking for levels, and there's 5 different levels in a hypnotic trance. And so, again, with the stage performance, we're looking for the ones who are going to go and most willing to go into the process and just completely be free of any inhibitions, period. Okay.
Does that usually mean it's the people who are the most not suggestible, but the weakest, essentially, that who like don't want to go against the mob, so they'll kind of do whatever this leader is telling them to do?
No, because again, you wouldn't do anything you don't want to do.
I have a question. Would you relate this to, because my faith is important to me, is important to me, but I've always had a very difficult time with kind of revivalist tent, kind of evangelists, where they kind of, there's a collective, it's very, very highly emotional, and everybody's like falling and all this kind of stuff. And I would be surprised if it's using these tools to kind of, if people are willing to do it, then he can kind of somehow make someone fall by touching their forehead or something like that.
So
does that make sense?
Absolutely. Let me explain that to you really quick. First of all, what's your faith?
Christian.
Okay. So I'm a Christian as well, and I'm in a relationship with Christ. And I'm very adamant about my faith. And so it's almost a contradiction, right? Because I had a lot of issues with this when I first started to go to school for this. You look at, again, I'm just going to throw some names out there. It doesn't mean I'm an advocate or not. We're not here for that. So I'm not going to get into that. But you look at a Benny Hinn, right? So if you've seen some of those videos where, again, he throws his hands out, you see like, 100 people just fall back and do all of that. Yes, because what they've already done is they put everybody into a hypnotic state. What you're seeing is the end result of that process. People can, again, it's like anything else. You can abuse the power once you understand it and how to utilize it, right? And this is the kind of joke that I tell people, when I'm doing public performances, why would I really be here? Well, why am I here today? Why do I need to talk to you about it when I could just go to the bank next door right here, hypnotize the bank tellers, drop money into my car, speed off, and I have what I need for the day?
Well, let's just stop right there. I mean, is that possible?
That's a really great question.
Because maybe this shouldn't be about being hypnotized. It should be learning how to hypnotize.
Topher. Now
Like,
You
hey,
gotta
preaching.
rethink your career choices.
Topher's going to do his own negotiation at the studio, and they come out, I loved it. It was better than Cats. Remember that? I'm going to see it again and again.
You brought this up. What a good point.
Hypnosis is a very natural thing. We go in and out of it about 1,000 times a day. It's how natural it is. Real common forms, I'm sure both of you drove here today. Maybe you missed your exit. It was 3 exits back somewhere. Watching a good movie, reading a good book, right? That's all hypnosis. So that's kind of the concept. Yeah. And again, this is the feelings that people describe once they go into a hypnotic state, that it is trippy, it is euphoric, it is relaxing. It's just another place where, again, you get in touch with that higher power within yourself, and you really get in touch with it. And then people realize, wow, I didn't realize I could do this. But you're doing it all the time. So why not refine it, harness it, and channel it into what it is that you're wanting to do to change your lifestyle?
It's funny. I think when we talked about having you here, I was like way more into the show side and kind of debunking the show element of it.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, hearing you talk about it, first you seem awesome, very convincing. Like, you're hypnotizing me with your confidence. But like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, I actually want to do this right now.
Yeah.
You had a thing you wanted to do, and I think everyone listening too could. I don't know anyone who wants to eat more sugary things.
My thing is, I'd like to not have that craving for sugar, or work on that craving for sugar.
Okay.
I do have a question, though, really quick. Do you find that more society change? I feel like we're getting more and more distracted, social media, all that kind of stuff. Would you say your job is getting harder to focus people because we're almost getting Pavlovian accustomed to that many distractions?
Yeah, no, because that's already doing it for me. See, those distractions are hypnotizing people all by itself in a natural state. See, social media, getting on a computer, realizing, wow, 5 hours just went by. What am I doing?
You know what I just realized? I want you to do him for the sugary stuff. I want you to do me for looking at my phone. First of all, I think there's no one at home who doesn't want to do less of those two things. So if they want to listen along, that's cool. But also, like, truly, that would be more to me than the sugary thing would be.
Well, that's speaking from a very fit person.
Well, we were talking earlier about how
exactly
hitting the gym
You're
lately.
fine.
But so no, sugary foods are all good for me.
Yeah.
But like, but truly, I feel like, especially having a family now, I hate jumping out of the moment.
Yeah.
And it's kind of what we were talking about.
That's a great idea.
Maybe this got really selfish. I know it's maybe better entertainment to make you do the kind of a more showy thing, but
I disagree. I want to see this work.
Yeah, me too.
You're going to see it work. We're going to do some showy things. We're going to do some serious things, too. This is exactly why I'm here. So we're going to do some fun things, then we're going to go, and by the end of this, we're going to give you some powerful suggestions to change your lifestyle and what you're requesting. And here's a great thing. See, again, I'm not going to do that. I don't have that kind of power. I'm just the guide. I'm a facilitator. I'm going to take you where you need to go. If you break that barrier and you go where you need to go, then you're going to make that change right here, right now. And it's really that simple. And
I'm done, dude. You're so confident. I'm already going to do it. I don't even need the hypnotism. Like, yes, I can do
I'm
it.
still on the fence.
Now, am I conscious for this whole thing? Like, or am I unconscious for the whole thing? All right.
Oh, well, just letting everybody know there's a hammer and 2 nails and a block of wood.
I can't even imagine.
So
that's all for you.
Well,
it's like, so how did you hammer your nuts to a block of wood? It's like, this is a long story, but I have a podcast.
But it's weird. I've started enjoying it.
I've started enjoying it, and then it took a hard left turn. All right. Well, let's. Well, what were we going to show us here?
we want to do a couple things. So sit up straight as much as you possibly can. Excellent. Now take your arms, extend them out like this. And as they're extending their arms out, their palms will be up. All you have to do is close your eyes. Focus and concentrate on my voice. And as you do, all the outside sounds, normal everyday sounds. In a few moments, as you leave your arms up like that, I'll be, my staff actually, who's just walked into the room, will be looking for your wallet, jewelry, car keys. Okay, good. So they're very serious about this. Okay, gentlemen, as you focus and concentrate, they're like, here, take my brand new car I just bought, right? Wow. All right, gentlemen, I want you to focus and concentrate.
Was that part of it?
Well,
You're right,
that was kind of a joke.
Yeah, that actually kind of worked, though, because I was like, should I not be...
Usually the reaction from that is you open your eyes and go, wait a minute.
Let me ask you something, because that did work. I didn't feel like I was in a trance, but I also didn't open my eyes because I felt like people were kind of looking at me, and I didn't... When you say people don't do what they don't want to do,
right?
You do what you don't want to do in a mob. Now, I won't say this isn't a mob that's in here, but it's enough of a room full of people that you don't want to like mess up. So I didn't open my eyes, even though I wasn't sure whether you were kind of kidding or not. And my wallet is right here next to me.
Oh, there it is right there.
I know. That's what I looked to peek at finally. But you know, you're saying you don't want to do something, but also people do stuff in mob mentality all the time.
Right.
This kind of goes to what Tony was talking about too, that they don't, later they go, I wouldn't have done that had I not had the pressure. And that was a weird small version of what I felt when that other guy was there. It was like, I felt the pressure of like, oh, I can't, I don't know. He's like, you're in control or something.
Topher, I love your thinking. And
I don't. It's weird.
Hey, go back into your sleep.
No, that's just, again, we could be here all day. We're not going to be, but you and I can have great philosophical conversations because you're so you see, you're an analytical mind, just like me. Mm-hmm. And so remember when we talked about a little bit earlier why you probably didn't get chosen for that particular stage show?
This is the reason.
Because you were too much overthinking, and what the hypnotist needed you to do is just follow the instructions and go into the hypnotic state. Okay, so put your palms back out again. I want you to visualize, imagine, I want you to think about that I've just placed on one of your hands. Again, you're in full control, not me.
Is it sad that my arms are already tired?
Because you're not working it out like me, dude.
More, my friend.
Not jacked.
It's time to start getting in the gym.
Okay.
Maybe you need a partner like Topher.
I really
He's starting to work out, right? All right, so let's get serious a little bit, gentlemen. Now I want you to focus, concentrate, visualize, and imagine. I've just placed on one of your hands. Again, you're in full control, not me. I just placed on one of your hands a giant bowling ball. 1, start to feel the texture of the ball. Could be smooth, hot, cold, rough. You decide now. 2, excellent. Start to feel the weight of that ball. As you do, starts to drag down your hand, becoming heavier and heavier now at the sound of my voice. The more you resist the weight of the ball, the heavier the ball gets. Heavier, heavier, heavier. That ball just increased in size by 10 times in size. Heavier, 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 heavier. The more I speak, the heavier that ball continues to get. Heavier, 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 heavier. Good. Now I want you to freeze right there. Don't move. Open your eyes. See how well you've concentrated.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I got to explain.
Who's the better actor?
Okay, Tony has a lot of distance between his two hands.
Yeah, Tony's hand basically dropped down almost.
But I'll tell you something, dude.
I even moved it from his knee, so it dropped down even more.
I didn't even think that I moved my hands, though. That's what's weird for me. Like I've got about 5 inches between my hands. I didn't think I had moved, and it was in this hand, the one that's lower.
Right.
So that's almost a bigger thing. You were doing it.
This is not going to be a foundational day for you, like it is me.
No, but I didn't think I'd moved it at all, and it went down a bunch. Yeah.
Right. And this is what we were talking about a little bit earlier. Analytical mind. Thinking, over processing, and thinking about, okay, is this right? Is this wrong? What am I doing? Oh, is it moving? I don't think it's moving. All this is going through your head, correct?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Tony, who is a little more skeptical on the surface.
Or artistic.
More of a quote-unquote genius.
Wow.
Interesting.
Wow, that's a little reaching right there.
I knew that's what you were going to say.
But no, here you go. Here's the perfect examples. And again, in a stage show, Topher, my apologies. We're going to send you back to your seat. Thanks for coming up.
So what I thought is kind of right in the sense that, like, I'd have more luck probably if this is a stage show thing we were doing. I'd have more luck in the personal hypnotism stuff you do, because that's something that I already really want to do. This stuff where it's this is like a very low level bark like a dog thing, right? It's holding the bowling ball. Like if bark like a dog is all the way on this end of the spectrum, this is like the easiest one, and I kind of failed it a little bit. You're saying?
No, you didn't fail at all. There is no
I think
fail.
You failed it.
Here's what I thought. I thought my hands were in the same place, and one was lower.
You're falling into the classic trap of comparison, right? If you compare yourself to what Tony just did, then
Tony's being very vocal about how bad I'm being.
Well,
how can I help but compare?
you can either take those suggestions or not. It's all
Dude,
about
just
choice.
be honest right now. Do you like me better as an actor or Tony? Just say it.
I'm
Okay,
so glad we got to this because he does.
I mean, he does. Clearly that's what he's a big fan of Veep.
Yeah.
I'm just a piece of shit.
Wow. Sorry, we're not. We need to give the floor back to you.
So now I've just shown you some suggestibility. We didn't even do technically the official hypnotic trance, right? You just visualize, imagine the ball in your hand. Boom. Right? Okay, let's do another one. Sit up straight again. Take your hands, fold them down like this. Remember the old prayer steeple thing? Okay, you can open your eyes, Topher. Yeah, don't go into hypnosis till I tell you to. Because he's so ready.
I'm ready.
He just wants to be there. That's cool. I love that because it's your very euphoric state.
Again, I don't, but all right.
Okay. Not a problem. Now take your fingers, put them up like this, like you're making a goalpost. Now look down the center of your two fingers. Concentrate on my voice, gentlemen, and you'll find it starting right now. Those two fingers will start to move in closer and closer together, as if there's two magnets on each finger to continue to move in, pulling and tugging, tugging, pulling closer, closer, closer. They will touch. When they do touch, you reach the height of your suggestibility as they continue to move in, pulling and tugging, tugging, pulling. Good. Freeze. Right there. So what just happened? Go ahead and explain it to our listeners.
Can't believe that happens.
That's so cool.
It's great. I'm skeptical. Clearly not skeptical enough for it to not happen. That's crazy. It just felt like my fingers were apart.
Right. Two magnets coming in.
Yeah. It was very hard to stop them from doing that.
Right. So you can look at me now, gentlemen. You can take your eyes off of your fingers now. You look at me. Look at me. Yeah, you can relax. You can relax your hands. Good. Straight suggestibility. We haven't even done the official hypnotic state of trance yet. That's just straight suggestibility. So you can already, again, start to get your wheels turning.
Dude, I'm in, man. Okay, I am fully in. That was crazy.
Okay, so gentlemen, do you want to go into hypnosis now?
Sure.
All right, let's do it.
Hang in there. We'll be right back.
Minor Ventures is also sponsored by OpenFit. OpenFit takes all the complexity out of losing weight and getting fit. It's a brand new, super simple streaming service that allows you to work out from the comfort of your living room in as little as 10 minutes a day. OpenFit classes are led by some of the most effective and engaging trainers in the world. Sculpt your body with Andrea Rogers, founder of the worldwide sensation Extend Bar, or get in great shape with Hunter McIntyre, named by Sports Illustrated as one of the top 50 athletes.
It's super simple. Forget all the complexity and stress around getting fit and just press play and work out on your schedule. 600 seconds with celebrity trainer Devin Wiggins packs the fat-burning, muscle-building, and body sculpting benefits of much longer sessions into a fraction of that time. View on your computer, web-enabled TV, tablet, smartphone, and Roku. Lose up to 15 pounds in just the first 30 days. Flatten your abs, shape your body, and look and feel great.
Sim, have you done it yet?
I haven't tried it. I can't wait to try it. Amy, my wife, tried it. She did the Extend Bar, which was the bar class, and she loved it because you don't actually need a ballet bar. You can do it without it, which I guess makes all the difference in the world if you're doing it from home.
We should do this, man. I've heard about this, and we should just do it, and each week we should talk to each other about how great we look.
Topher, I'm excited. I really am going to try it. I'm not just saying that.
Okay, I am just saying that, but we'll compare results next week.
I can't wait.
OpenFit will change the way that you work out. With the code MA, as in Minor Adventures, you can create a fitness journey personalized just for you. Again, use the code MA and start using OpenFit for your journey to a healthier life. Right now, during the OpenFit 30-Day Challenge, our listeners will get a special extended 30-day free trial membership to OpenFit. We can lose up to 15 pounds in 30 days when you text MA to 303030. That's 303030. You'll get full access to OpenFit, all the workouts and nutrition information totally free. Again, just text MA to 303030. Standard message and data rates may apply.
And now, back to the adventure.
Tony, for somebody who doesn't want to do this, you're sure ready. All right, sit up straight. Feet flat on the floor. We're going to go to the official hypnotic state. Okay, right. Put your hands flat on the top of your laps. Excellent. Gentlemen, all I have to do at this point is focus, concentrate on my voice. So all you have to do is visualize, imagine, think about. There's two things I want you to think about while we go through the process. Number one, taking yourself to a place where you feel safe, secure, and in control at all times. A place you might have been to before, a place you might find yourself in the first time. It's entirely up to you. But I want you to think about that place, and when I redirect your mind, you're going to go to that spot. The other one I want you to think about is enjoying the process. So, Think about now that I'm holding in my hands above the top of your head a very, very old bottle imported from the Orient. Inside of that bottle is a very ancient, deep relaxation oil. As I continue to hold the bottle above the top of your head, I'm going to take the lid off. Out from the bottle flows this comfortable, soothing, relaxing oil as it drops onto the top of your head. We're not going to move this relaxing, powerful feeling from the top of the head, move all the way down to the back of your scalp, right down into your neck muscles. But I want you to get relaxed and as comfortable as you possibly can. As you now feel your shoulders becoming very, very heavy, sagging, dripping, just melting as you feel yourself sinking deeper into your chairs, relaxing and letting go. In a moment, on the count of 3, and every time I do count to the number 3, you can take in a deep breath. Don't release the breath until I ask you to do so. So get ready to focus on that breathing now. Get ready, 1, 2, and 3. Take it in, hold it. Don't release till I ask you to do so. When you do release, gentlemen, you're going to release through the mouth. Push out as hard as you can. Feel your body relaxing, collapsing into your chairs 10 times deeper. Release the breath now. Excellent. Nicely done. You're concentrating absolutely perfectly. I want you to visualize, I want you to imagine, I want you to think about a beautiful staircase. A staircase of 20 stairs. In a moment in your mind's eye, we're going to start walking down those stairs. Now, for some of you, you're literally physically going to move your legs and feet up and down as high as you can. Now, I realize at this point that for some of you, your feet and legs are very, very heavy. But you'll move the feet and legs up and down as high as you can. This will only help you to go deeper into the hypnotic state of mind and experience your full potential right here, right now. Now, as you're looking down the staircase, your beautiful staircase, at the bottom stair, once we get to the bottom stair of 0, your mind will go to that place we discussed a little bit earlier. The place where you feel safe, secure, and in control at all times. Maybe the beach, maybe a room in your home. It may be wherever you feel comfortable, safe, and secure. In a moment, we start walking down those stairs, so get ready. We'll start with the left foot and leg raising up into the sky, walking down the number 19, number 18,
number 17, number 16, number 15, number 14, walking down now. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
I'm going to stop for a moment right there. You realize now that when we hit the bottom stair of 0, you're in a full hypnotic state of mind, completely and totally relaxed, open and ready for the powerful suggestions I'm going to give you to enhance your lifestyles in the way that you've chosen. We have a couple issues here, and you know who I'm talking to, what mind I'm talking to, and that is we have sugary substances, and we also have looking and being distracted by technology, which is a cell phone. You know exactly who I'm talking to. And at the end of this program, I'm going to reinforce those suggestions, and those negative suggestions will be removed from your mind. We'll replace those suggestions with positive suggestions to enhance your lifestyles completely and totally in every way. So get ready. Left foot again. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And let it go. Deeper now, way down. As you go deeper now into the hypnotic state, enjoying this process, taking a mini vacation. You allow yourself to go deeper and deeper now, feeling absolutely perfect. In a moment, I'm going to count to the number 3. You're going to open your eyes, you're going to remain in hypnosis. Every time I suggest the words deep sleep, sleep, snap my fingers, touch your body any way, shape, or form. Only serves for your purposes, for your physical bodies to relax, collapse, your eyes will automatically shut down, drop down to this powerful state deeper and deeper every time. Do you understand, gentlemen? Nod your head. Yes. Good. I'm going to count to 3, remain in hypnosis again. Every time I suggest the words deep sleep, sleep, snap my fingers, touch your body will instantly relax, collapse, eyes will shut down, drop down to this powerful state deeper and deeper every single time. I'm going to count to 3, gentlemen. Go, open your eyes. Look at me now. 1, 2, and 3. Eyes open. Good. Remain in hypnosis. Excellent, Tony. Very good. Sim. Hi, Sim. Yeah. Excellent. You guys can see what I see, right? So we'll start with you, Tony. How do you feel? Is your body heavy, light, tingly? How did you feel?
While doing it or now?
Right now while doing it. Just what's your experience? Don't think so much as whatever comes off the top of your head.
Pretty relaxed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing weird, freaky happened to you? Nope. That's what I try to tell people. Topher, how do you feel? Is your body heavy, light, tingly? What did you
feel
experience?
very heavy, yeah.
Very heavy?
Very just like my head's heavy and my feet are heavy and stuff.
Just relaxed.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like a little bit of a mini vacation. So, Tony, would you describe what Topher looks like for our listening audience?
So attractive. Completely jacked. You definitely look like relaxed and just very present.
Yeah, exactly. Very focused, very concentrated. just like a super athlete right now, being in the zone. That's where all of you are right now. So if you look over across the room, you look at Sim.
This is a weird. I'm feeling weird right now. 'Cause I'm trying to get out of my. I'm trying to get out of my own head right now. But I feel really good. Like,
Yeah, I do feel good.
Right?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I feel good and in my head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you can see Sim's eyes right now. If you can really look at him, they're very, very dilated.
Yeah, he looks like he's high off his
There you
ass.
go.
Yeah,
There you go.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a zone. This is where he's at. Right? And I'm not really in control of it. He's in control of it. I'm just guiding you, all of you, where you need to go. And I'm going to show you some power with that, with your mind and how this really works. So Sim, just take a nice deep breath. Yeah, don't close your eyes till I tell you to do so. Here's the other thing. People want to go and stay in hypnosis because it's very euphoric. It's a mini vacation. You don't want to come out of it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, it felt like a really great nap, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still breathing in, you know that.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah. So don't say it's okay, Tony.
That's where I was.
Yeah,
trying to
he's
take
actually full of control. Tony, Sim, just relax. Now, you see how relaxed he is? See that? Sim, look at me. Really take a nice deep breath. Look at me and sleep. Relax your body, eyes closed. Let it go. Way down. Deep now. Let it go. Deeper now. Deeper now.
Oh, he did just pass out. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
No, he's not.
He's not.
Because, no, he's in full control.
Oh, okay.
But here's the thing.
But I wanted to. I didn't though.
Okay, open your eyes, Sim. Yeah. I didn't as my eyes were closed. I'm speaking. Now, here's the illusion, right? You're in full control, but you just don't want to, right? Because and then your conscious mind is trying to fight it. And just like this, close your eyes, Sim. Let it go. You see? Now, with the stage performance and all that, the hypnotist is in full control. He's more in control right now, and all of you in this room are more in control in a hypnotic state than we are in a natural state.
Right. That I totally agree with. When we were going down the stairs and stuff, I really felt that.
Right. Everything becomes increased and amplified by 10 times in a hypnotic state. So he's completely fully aware. But the illusion is describe what he looks like.
Just sitting there with his eyes closed.
He's passed out. Looks like he's taking a great nap.
Yeah.
That's hypnosis, right? 1, 2, 3, eyes open, Sim. Open. Good. Now, I'm going to show you something very powerful with your minds. Again, like we've been demonstrating here. So is that cup right there, is that full or empty? What is that? Empty? Okay. What I've done, and Topher, I'll give this to you. I found this in the lobby on the way up. Tell us what that is.
It's one die.
That's a regulation, looks like a 16 millimeter die they would use in any casino.
Yes.
There's no trapdoors, whistles, bells, or ropes.
No, trust me, I'm really inspecting it. Yeah, looks good
You want
to
to
me.
give it to Tony? Because Tony's our skeptic.
I am having a feeling that I might be the skeptic.
Yeah, it's a real die.
Okay. So, Topher, I tell you, we'll use you. Take the dice. Go ahead and put it inside that cup. Okay? Topher, put your hand on top of the cup. What you're going to do is you shake up the cup. And when you're happy, you'll stop.
Done.
And then you're going to look at the number on top of that cup.
Okay.
And you can show Tony if you want as well.
Okay.
You got it? Mm-hmm. So we're keeping this completely fair. Mm-hmm. Okay, do you want to show Sim as well? You thinking about that number?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to project that up on a blackboard.
Done.
Okay, is the blackboard white? Is it black? Is it green?
It's a black blackboard with white chalk, and the number is written in white chalk.
The number is 1. Is the number 1?
Well, that's bananas, because it is 1.
Okay.
Someone give me a saw for this dice. There's got to be something in there. It feels really normal, though.
So we have time for one more. You want to do one more? Okay. Gentlemen, you were asking questions earlier about nails on the table and a hammer. So we're going to do something that I do with a lot of athletes. And again, a lot of athletes want to be able to lift harder, more weight, be able to bend things. They just want to be in touch. So, Topher, I want you to make sure the nails are real. So you're going to take one of the nails, bang it into the block.
Just so you know, I'm not interested in... I can't put a nail through my hand. I mean, I'm sure I could, but I'm not going to.
We're not going to put any nails through anybody's hand.
I hope I'm not that deep into hypnotism.
Describe the nail. Make sure
the nail is legit. I'm trying to bend it.
Yep.
I'm not the strongest person, but it is not bending.
Okay.
The hammer seems legit. Yep.
Go ahead and bang it into the block just so we make sure. Yeah, don't go all the way because we're going to pull it back out again. That's good.
It's in there.
So is
the
it fair?
block is legit too.
Tony, fair?
Give it a
Yep,
shot.
fair.
Yeah.
Inspect it.
Sim,
Yeah, it looks good.
looks good. Okay, so gentlemen, this is what I want you to do. Okay, take the nail. Okay, now hold the nail out right here so we can see it as well. Now, you're going to look at the nail, and as you focus and concentrate on that nail, again, that is what they call a 2-inch nail. Carpenters use that all the time in building buildings. They are pure steel. And gentlemen, through the power of your own mind, you're going to bend that steel. So look at the nail now and focus and concentrate on that steel nail becoming very limp, loose, and relaxed and bending in your hand. And as it's starting to bend, you're starting to push out with your fingers, and you're now going to say, bend, bend. Both of you, let's go. Bend, bend. Come on, Tony. Bend. Start bending the nail.
Bend, you son of a bitch.
Bend. Bend more.
Bend.
Will it to bend, want it to bend, bend it with your mind.
Bend, do it.
Okay, stop right there. Let's see how far we've got. Any bend in there, Topher?
Not in mine, dude.
Not in mine.
Okay.
I think you.
Go ahead and
this
give
might normally work, but
No, this does
I'm
work.
just so weak.
Okay. No failing here. However,
I see. Maybe there was a bend in
got
already.
a little bit
I
of
didn't make it. I didn't make any progress.
no. Okay, so watch.
Okay, that's not cool.
Whoa.
Because I wish the people at home could see this. I want you to
Holy
get your black
shit.
magic out of our studio. This thing is bent at a 90-degree angle. Can I pick that up?
Go ahead. Touch it, feel it, do whatever you want to do with it.
Well, now I can't unbend it.
No.
It is literally, I
It's
watched
pure
this guy
steel.
just bend it at a 90-degree.
That
is not cool.
That's crazy.
I'm holding this thing, just for the listener, I'm holding this thing in my hand right now that I just watched him bend. It wasn't like he, I was looking to see if he like took
Switched
it from
him
somewhere
out.
else and switched it out. He bent this thing in front of us and then he put it down on the table. And if it bent that way, it should be able to, it really is real. This is a real steel.
Right.
Dude, you should be saving children and from burning houses and
Thank you,
stuff. Why are
Tony.
you doing this?
This is what I'm trying to show you. If you apply yourself, if you focus, concentrate, get yourself into that position with the power that we all have in our own minds, you too can bend steel nails. All right, let's take all of you out of hypnosis. We got to wrap this thing up. I want to make sure you're out of hypnosis. I'm going to give you those powerful
Wait,
suggestions.
what's the deal with the
Yeah,
cell phone
did
and
you-
the
yeah.
sugar and stuff?
We're going to do it right now.
Okay, great.
Now, eyes closed. In a moment, we'll take all of you out of hypnosis. By doing so, I'm going to count 0 to 5. When I get to 5, you can open your eyes feeling refreshed, relaxed in every way. I'm going to remove all the silly suggestions. They're gone. I'm going to replace the suggestions like I promised you, more confidence in your life, higher self-esteem in your life, no matter what area you want to utilize it in. It could be at home, work, personal relationships, family. Doesn't matter. More confidence, higher self-esteem from this moment forward. Also, a couple of you had some very serious suggestions, including you, Sim. I don't even have to know what it is, but you know what it is. So I want you to think about that one suggestion in your life. We have some sugar. We have some distractions with social media, our technology. You know who you are. Again, only one choice that you get to make those changes with, gentlemen, right here, right now. Not because I say so, it's because you want to. As you think about that suggestion now, that suggestion is clearly going to be removed from your mind. You'll continuously think about it in a more positive way and having more control over it in your entire lives. As a matter of fact, gentlemen, to help you, anytime you see the color red, could be a stoplight, could be nail polish, could be a stop sign, stop lights. Anytime you see the color red, this will deeply reinforce removing the negative and replacing with the positive, of having you more in control of your lives and the areas that you feel are your weaknesses. In a moment, count 0 to 5. Take you out of hypnosis, feeling refreshed, relaxed, and powerful in every way. Till you're ready to go back down to sleep tonight, you're going to sleep quickly, soundly, and deeply. You're going to have one of the best night's sleep you've ever had in a very, very long time. Upon awakening in the morning, ready to face a new day with a new lifestyle, feeling absolutely amazing and powerful in every way. Not because I say so, it's because you've allowed yourself to experience a phenomenon today called hypnosis. 0, coming up to 1. 2, 3, coming back to the room. 4, your eyes start to gently open now, big smiles on your face. 5, eyes open, wide awake, completely and totally out of hypnosis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wide awake, out of hypnosis. That's it. My job is done.
Kevin, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having
What an
me.
interesting journey.
Thank you so much.
If I ever
It's
need
an
any
honor.
nails bent at my house, I know.
No, this was truly
Who to call,
phenomenal.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
It really
Thank you
was.
guys. Really, it's an awesome opportunity.
All right, guys.
Okay,
What do
the
you
deal?
guys-
I want you to chart
Yeah.
up and down how you felt, how real that thing was. I mean, we'll only know in
I
a
think-
couple days when you're not eating any sugary stuff, I guess.
I know. The thing is, there's just such a part of me that is. I mean, he says I was open to it, and I believe him. I mean, I saw him bend that nail, but I think there's a part of me that's always so skeptical. So I don't know if I'm fully immersed in where I need to be immersed.
But I
wouldn't say skeptical. I think it's also like I'm just always. It's almost like when I'm acting. Maybe other things. I'm kind of also watching myself. There's like a part of you that's kind of.
Yeah, we might be uniquely bad at this
Yeah.
in what we do or what we've chosen to do. I thought like this is how I tracked it for me. I was really liking, but when he first led us down the stairs and stuff, that was like working for me. Like my body was feeling heavy, and it felt like a legit. Like when I woke up, I kind of felt like I was in a state, kind of like I was high or something. And the dice thing must have been bullshit, right? I mean, I'm sorry, I found this in the elevator on the way up, but there's no fucking way.
Right.
That story didn't ring true, and
But he guessed our numbers a couple of times.
well, for sure. But that seemed more like a magic trick to me.
Right,
That's more
right.
like the show stuff that I guess makes me more skeptical.
Do you know what I do appreciate though about him is I get the sense that he's not. I don't get such a showman from him. I think he really does believe in it, and I think he does want to help.
No, but that's what I was
people.
going to say. Then after the die thing, which I was kind of at my most awake now because I was like, I don't think this is real. That nail, I mean, I don't know how to describe
I don't
people
get
at home.
that at all.
That was fucked up. I mean, like just watching him bend steel in front of us, that part can't be a trick. I mean, I got the nails right here, and they're
yeah.
So I'm kind of halfway where I do think it could help you. I think you know what it is. I think if you have something that you want to quit, I mean, this is just my guess on it. Then you go in, you know, it really works, or it's a avenue to go in on it. I think the showmanship stuff, I'm still in a place of like, it's more like a magic show.
And I would also even say, I think if you have like a private session with him where there could be a little more of a relaxed deepening, I think then you could maybe heal something.
Yeah.
But in this kind of an environment where it's a little bit of a performance, it's a little bit of like wondering how this goes. You're not necessarily fully in it. It might be a different situation.
I'll see you in the waiting room at his
Exactly,
office
exactly.
tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see if this actually worked. To let us know in a week, and then we'll do an update. If you call me a week from now and you say I don't crave desserts anymore, then who knows?
Yeah,
It
send
worked.
us a shirtless pic, like
What
about
if it did the opposite and I just go on a bender?
the fattest human alive. Dude,
All right.
Tony, thank you so much for coming, man.